Hello, and thank you for watching. In this example, I have a table that has specific values for f and g for selected values of x. And we want to evaluate the fog of 8 and then evaluate the golf of 6. Now, before I evaluate this, I want to separate again my table. And instead of seeing this as one table where I have the output values for f and g together, I'm going to make a separate table of x and y values for g. So my x values is the first column. Those are going to stay the same: -4, -3, 0, 1, 3, 6, and 8. And the y values I'm going to use, since I'm focusing on g, are going to be -3, 6, 3, 1, 8, 0, and -4. Using this strategy, doing this again, organizes your work a lot better, and I don't have to again read this all in one thing. I can look at the corresponding x and y values. So now let's look at how we use these two separate tables to evaluate the fog of 8. So the fog of 8 means to first evaluate the function g at this input value of 8. So I'm plugging in the number 8 into the function of g. Now I'm going to get an answer out of it. Well, the table has already done the work for us. And when I go to the x value of 8 here, I see that the y value is -4. So g of -8 is -4. What we're going to now do with that answer is plug that answer into f. So we're going to get the function f and see what the output value is when x is -4. So we're now going to look at the table for f, which is this one up here. Look at where x is -4 and identify the corresponding y value, which is also -4. So f of -4 equals -4. So that means that the fog of 8 equals -4. Now to go in the opposite direction, we'll begin with evaluating f at 6, and from the table at 6 we have the output value of 6, and using that we're now going to plug that 6, which is this 6 right there, not the same as this one right here, this 6, and plug it into g. So we look at the table of g. So the x value using this table, the x value is 6 and the corresponding y value is 0. So there is your solution. So the golf of x when x equals 6 is 0. So there's your two solutions or the value of your two composite functions: fog of 8 and golf of 6.